episode of Behind the Curtain, we're bringing you inside Cohoes Music Hall, where the cast of Playhouse Stage Company's A Christmas Story the Musical is preparing for a run of performances, a show so popular last year they just had to bring it back this holiday season. The Cohoes Music Hall is an historic building located on Remsen Street in Cohoes. It's been used for the filming of HBO's The Gilded Age, a series set in 1882 starring Christine Baranski, Cynthia Nixon, and Carrie Coon. The hall has hosted a variety of performers over the years, including Buffalo Bill Cody, P.T. Barnum's Baby Elephant Hunky Punky, General Tom Thumb, Pat Rooney, and Cohoes native La Petite Adelaide. Cohoes Music Hall is the fourth oldest operational music hall in the United States. In 2020, Playhouse Stage Company took over management from the city. 6 management companies submitted proposals to operate the music hall, and the Management Review Committee culled that field to 3. Those 3 finalists were then interviewed by an extended 10-person interview board. The 10-person interview board independently and anonymously scored the finalists during their respective interviews. I'm very pleased to report that all 10 were unanimous in selecting the winner. At this time, it is my pleasure to formally introduce the group that will manage the Cohoes Music Hall into the foreseeable future, and that would be Owen Smith and his incredible team at Park Playhouse.
In 2016, it was such a blessing to us when we began expanding beyond our traditional summer programming and had the opportunity to do year-round shows here at the Cohoes Music Hall, which had been reopened. In 2018, we were enthusiastic enough about what this historic venue was doing for our organization and what it was allowing us to do artistically and in the community that we evolved our organization from just Park Playhouse into Playhouse Stage Company and established a new office here in the city of Cohoes, cementing us as a year-round presence in the Capital Region art scene.
Since then, Playhouse Stage Company has put on dozens of shows on the Cohoes Music Hall stage, including the premiere of The Waiting, a new folk musical created in part by an alum of their arts education program. I'm here with Owen Smith, producing artistic director, Playhouse Stage Company. Thanks for having us here at Cohoes Music Hall.
Thank you for being here. It's great to have you while we're getting the place all decked out for the holidays.
I appreciate you letting us in during this kind of building phase of the set for A Christmas Story, the musical. What about this production is resonating with the community so much?
Well, it really was a hit for us. I mean, it was the most popular show we've ever done, and it broke every record we have. And I think that that's really down to the fact that it's such a classic story. It's about someone who just yearns for a Christmas gift and is willing to do anything they can to get it. We can all relate to that. But I also think it really strikes at the heart of what the holidays are really all about, which is about being with your family, enjoying time with your family. And what better way to enjoy time with your family than to come and enjoy a story like this turned into a musical.
Aaron, who's playing the lead role of Ralphie, he came back to do this show again after last year, playing a different role. What about the experience as a kid doing a show like this do you think makes them all want to come back for more?
Well, for those of us that have done it, and you've done it, I've done it, we've both been students in this program, now Aaron's a student in this program, you meet so many other kids that are like-minded, that are enthusiastic about doing theater, that are good kids, and kids you want to spend time with. So I think that's a big part of it. But it's also the opportunity to perform for 450 of your community members, you know, and to do a classic story that brings them joy at the holiday. I think that's what keeps kids coming back and making them want to do it again.
And you also have year-round programming. Tell me a little bit about the educational opportunities for students who are maybe just looking to break into the local theater scene.
Yeah, I mean, just down the block we have Playhouse Stage Studios, which is where we host our Playhouse Stage Academy. The nice thing about that is that we have classes for kids all the way as young as 5 years old who have no experience, who have never even dipped their feet into the pool of the performing arts. They can get involved without even having to audition. No pressure. They can just come and enjoy expressing themselves, enjoying getting to know other kids in a new setting. It's a great experience for young people to get involved with. You know, this year it's 30 years since I enrolled as a student in Park Playhouse. This is my 30th year involved, and one of the most gratifying things is how many more young people want to get involved in the arts now. And I think it's good for our community, it's good for society at large, because it creates good communicators. It creates people that are able to take direction and give direction and collaborate effectively with other people. For these kids, when they go on to their college interviews, when they go into their college studies, or even when they go into the trades, when they get into the professional world, these skills that they learn in a theatrical setting are vital. You and I know that because we were there, and it's great to pass that on to a new generation.
Anything you want people to know about A Christmas Story, the musical? What should they do to get ready? Watch the movie, maybe?
Well, what I would say is there's a lot of people out there that have been watching this movie, on repeat every Christmas. So if you think you've seen it, you've seen the movie, but the musical is a whole different ball of wax. The songs are awesome. They're by the people that brought us Dear Evan Hansen and The Greatest Showman. So even if you're not a musical theater person, if you're a Christmas Story person, come give it a try.
All right, thanks so much,
Thank you.
Owen. Appreciate your time, and thanks for having us here. Coming up on Behind the Curtain, we'll introduce you to the young actor playing Ralphie and find out what it takes to prepare for a leading role.
Red car by an action BB gun.
Hi, I'm Aaron Wood, and I'm playing Ralphie Parker.
So, this is your second time being in this show. Tell me about your experience last year.
Well, last year I was Grover Dale, and it was a lot of fun being able to change from a bully into a kid being bullied. Last time, I didn't have as much lines or as much singing parts, and this year it was a lot bigger load, so just a lot more like reviewing stuff.
Yeah, I bet you've been studying that script hard. Tell me what the experience has been like here at Playhouse Stage Company, working with the other kids and the grown-up actors as well.
So much fun. Everybody there is so kind and so thoughtful.
This is a beautiful historic theater. What does it mean for you to be able to perform in a venue like this?
It feels great to think that so many amazing people performed here and that I get to carry on that.
In 10 years of your life, you've already become a lead in a show. What's next for you?
I hope to be able to keep doing Park Playhouse and be able to do the summer shows and Christmas shows that come on next.
What would be your advice for other kids who maybe want to give theater a try, but they're a little shy, they're a little nervous to start something new?
Don't be scared, just go for it.
Coming up on Behind the Curtain, I take a dance lesson from the cast member playing Ralphie's teacher, Miss Shields.
We're so excited for people to have us be a part of their holiday traditions.
Not only is Ashley Simone Kirchner the Playhouse Stage Company Director of Education, but she also plays Miss Shields in A Christmas Story, the musical, Ralphie's teacher who breaks out into a showstopper of a tap number. When I was a student at Playhouse Stage Company years ago, Ashley choreographed the productions that I was in at Washington Park. She put my skills to the test by teaching me some of the choreography from this show.
I go, you go. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. And then just flap, shuffle, hop. Jump together. Jump over. And that's all good. Okay. That's the whole beginning. So there's these two littles, these two little girls that are itty bitty, and they both wear glasses and they look like twins. stop, and then I get to be flanked by them, and it's a dream come true. But so it's 4 little 3 paddles. So in that one, technically they go, I go. So do you want to start it?
Sure. How fast?
Slow.
Okay.
And then they go double time. And then we go into 3 counts. Stomp, spank, step. 2 times through. And that one is another like they go, I go. Mm-hmm. And then I go, hop, hop, hop. You repeat it towards me. Yep. And then jump shuffles. So same like sound, basically.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and a hop. Yep. And then you repeat the thing together, the step, step. So jump shuffles, right and right and That's it.
Wow. That's it.
That's it.
I don't know if I retained that.
You did. You got it. So we'll switch it so that I go, you go.
Okay.
And that way you can just match my rhythms.
Yeah.
So ready? 6. Here we go.
Coming up on Behind the Curtain, Ashley Simone Kirchner tells us about her role as an arts educator with Playhouse Stage Company and what it means to her to join her students on stage.
Ashley Simone Kirchner. I'm the Associate Artistic Director and Director of Education at Playhouse Stage Company.
You are a fabulous dancer, performer, teacher, instructor. You really cover all the bases in arts education. What does it mean to you to not only be teaching these students, but be performing right alongside them?
It's really, really wild. I said that I was retiring from performing quite a while ago, and so to be back on stage, but with a group of kids that I have in some instances seen grown up, in some instances are like young kids that I'm just getting to know. It is so much fun. They are awesome. I get to duet with 2 kids who come up to my waist. It is just the most fun. They're a great group of kids, and we're lucky to have them in the show.
Aaron is so talented. We heard him sing a little bit for us. Tell me about his work that he's put into this role. He did this show last year. He loved it so much he came back for more. So how's it been kind of watching his journey through all of this?
Yeah, Aaron is a great kid. He is as much fun off stage as he is to watch on stage. He played Flounder for us this past summer in The Little Mermaid, and so that was my first opportunity to really, really get to know him. I got to spend time with him in the makeup chair when he was getting ready pre-show, and so getting to see him take on this role, bite off this he really, really carries the show and is doing it so beautifully. So it's been fun to see him grow and to get to cheer him on from the wings.
And tell me about your role in this show.
I am playing Miss Shields, who is the not so nice teacher, a little strict. I think it's challenging, but the kids say it's maybe more similar to my real life persona than I'd like to think. No, it's been tons of fun. I get to do this big tap number in Act 2 that we are in a nightclub, and it's kind of like Ralphie's Nightmare. And it's the most fun. And this show is awesome. Come see it.
I think that number in the show kind of represents the outside of the box approach that it takes to the movie content, right? Like it kind of takes the concepts from the movie and just blows them up into bigger proportions. Tell me about the audience reception to it last year that kind of contributed to its return.
Oh my goodness, it was wild. Being in this venue for a sold out performance, as on the other side of the table when I'm getting to be in the audience and running the show from the tech table is so much fun, getting to feel their energy. But being on stage and experiencing that is unlike anything else. We had massive audiences. The response from everybody was so great. People were begging us to bring it back. And we're so excited for people to have us be a part of their holiday traditions. It's such an exciting thing to be a special part of somebody's holiday.
Yeah, a lot of people have the tradition of going to the Nutcracker to see the Radio City Rockettes. You're kind of starting your own thing here with that at Playhouse Stage Company. Do you think next year it might make a comeback too?
I don't know. We'll see. I was a Nutcracker baby, so I understand the joy of doing the Nutcracker every single year after year after year, going to see it year after year after year. So I love a tradition like that. So we'll see. I don't know.
All right. Fingers crossed. Anything else you want people to know before they come to Cohoes Music Hall? What should they get ready for? Maybe how do they prepare to take in this wonderful show?
Oh, just get your family together. Go have a nice meal in Cohoes. The Cohoes is decorated beautifully for the holiday, and then come to our beautiful venue that is all set up for Christmas. Enjoy our little winter wonderland that we're going to have downstairs. Get some hot chocolate, and then come watch us sing and dance. It's going to be great.
Thanks, Ashley.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Is there anyone you would like to thank for helping you get to where you are?
Ashley and my parents.
And that does it for this episode of Behind the Curtain. Join us next time to see where we venture into the Capital Region's theater scene.